Welcome to my stick figure. This is my little Vata guy. We are going to be chatting about the characteristics of Vata. Welcome. My name is Nina Sachs. I am a yoga teacher trainer, and one of the directors here at the Academy of Yoga and Ayurveda. And I am glad that you are here. Let me know in the chat where you are listening in from. Let me know what dosha you are, because today we are going to be chatting all about Vata. What are the characteristics of Vata? How much Vata do you have in your makeup, in your being? And why is that important? We're going to look at those today, and tomorrow we're going to be looking at the attributes, because we've gone through all the gunas. And yes, exactly. Like, what is that all about? What does that look like? Well, let's start off with Vata. Va is kind of like the root word. It is a verb, and it kind of like means movement. To carry and to move. And so if you think about Vata, Vata is very much this idea of like movement, of moving and transporting. So the principal kind of like factor of Vata is this idea of mobility, and it regulates all the activities in the body, from how many thoughts one might have during a given period to how efficiently food moves through the intestines. And that is from my friend, Dr. Vasant Lad again. We are just reading a little bit from here. So the Vata quality is responsible for things like joy, for things like happiness, creativity, speech, sneezing, anything where there is movement. That has got to do with Vata. When it comes to elimination, when it comes to giving birth, if you think of anything where there is movement within your body and out of your body, that principal force behind that is the mobility, and that is the Vata. So if there is a lot of stagnation, if there is no movement, then you know that there is not much Vata, that there's not much movement in the body. So Vata is a charge of the vital life essence prana. Thus, when Vata or prana leaves the body, life ceases. And this is key. So prana is what we draw in. It's the life force, the energy with each breath. And when that life force leaves us and it no longer is there, that is when life ceases. Okay. Vata has the qualities or attributes of dry, light, cold, rough, subtle, mobile, and clear. And we're going to get into those a lot more tomorrow and delve into exactly what that looks like for a Vata person. So be sure to like and subscribe and follow along if you are wanting to delve into those attributes a little bit more. When it comes to Vata types, they tend to be delicate in health and have few or no children. In their behavior, Vata individuals are easily excited. I can definitely attest for that. Like, I can get easily excited. You can probably see that on some of these lives and the way that it happens. Good to see you, Tasha. Let me know if you are still in Marina da Gama and how much Vata you have in you. So I'm wanting to make these conversations a lot more interactive. So if you are online in the mornings with me, it is fun to hang out with you and to let me know kind of like where you are and in your Ayurvedic space. All right, so in their behavior, Vatas tend to be easily excited. Indeed, they are alert and quick to act without much thinking. That is definitely me. Let me know if you are like that as well. They have good imaginations and enjoy daydreaming. So for me, I absolutely love just lying outside, literally looking up at the clouds, and it can be hours that pass by, and it's just like this daydreaming. I remember like it being cold in Cape Town, and just like literally I could lie in bed for hours and hours and hours and daydream. Like, Vatas can do that very, very easily. Vata individuals are loving people, but may love someone out of fear or loneliness. So just remember that. It's like, are you clinging on to someone because of this idea of fear or loneliness? Fears of darkness, heights, and enclosed spaces are not uncommon in Vata individuals, and their faith is flexible and ready to change, but the change does not necessarily last for long. Because of this tendency to change, how about this? Vata people may often move furniture or residence to keep from feeling bored. Now, For those of you who know me, you know that I love to travel. You also know that I may have done like a little video of my office space, my workspace. I get too bored if things are consistent or constant. I like change. I like seeing change. I love movement. I love traveling. And that is a characteristic, a typical characteristic of Vata. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but you also need to know how to balance that so that it doesn't throw you completely out of balance. All right. How about this? They do not like sitting idle and seek constant action. Due to their active natures, they make good money but spend it on trifles and have difficulty saving. And we will be delving into those attributes a little bit tomorrow. So have a think about like this Vata quality. Now, we all have this Vata quality. Some of us just have a lot more of it, and some of us may have it in a smaller amount. Maybe you have kind of like a balanced amount of Vata. And so noticing where you are, like, does any of that resonate with you? Or are you just saying, you know what, Nina, that is so not me. I definitely do not have a lot of those attributes. Or maybe you're being like, you know what, Nina, that's spot on. That's exactly me. And you might be like, okay, my Vata in my doshic makeup is high. Like I've got a lot of that. Or maybe you're like, I didn't resonate with any of that. And it's probably like super, super low. Or you're like, some of the stuff that you said, I kind of resonated with some of it, it wasn't. And so you might just have like a small portion that it is you. Again, we all have the air and the ether within us. It's all about movement. And so if you are struggling with like elimination, so if there is that space where you are struggling to get rid of or to move things, or you have cold hands and feet, like circulation isn't good, then you know that there is something to do with movement, with a Vata in your body that you need to have a look at. So again, let me know in the comments below if you have caught this replay. Just plop replay. Let me know how much Vata you think you have. A lot, a little, a medium amount. It is always fun just to hang out with you guys and to hear what's happening. From next week, I'll give you an exact time as to when I'll be live, so that if you want to join me live, that you can come on board and hang out with me, and we can have a conversation and get into the intricacies of you and your Ayurvedic constitution a little bit more. I'll happily answer any questions. But for now, remember that we have our 200 and our 300-hour yoga teacher training. We have the 40-hour training in Ayurveda, as well as our 100-hour teacher training bridging course. If you want any of the information, head to our descriptions or just comment and I will send you all the details. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And remember the beautiful qualities that the Vata Dosha has and embrace them. Sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.